wake up? Who could sleep through that? Hi everybody, I'm Thea and I'd like to welcome you to Wake Up, a television program created just for you, the wonderful young people.
That's right, Daya. Hi, I'm Priscilla, and I'll be helping Daya introduce you to some very special artists, performers, and ordinary people like you and us two here, who sometimes have a not-so-ordinary view of life.
Speaking about views, what a wonderful location we have for today's program.
Isn't it just perfect for our first music video?
Even though our first guests are native of the lush green state of Kerala, they chose this unique setting for their first video. Their name Para actually means rock in Malayalam.
Why do they call themselves Para or rock? You might think it's because of the style of music they perform, but there's actually a much deeper reason.
You'll get it if you pay close attention to the lyrics of 121, A Fall For You by Para.
as I break down, God can break, your barrier. God can bring down the wall.
Lean on me, bum, ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum. Carry on, lean on me, bum, ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum. Carry on, lean on me, brother. You gotta lean on my hand. You got to need somebody to lean on me, lean on me, sister. You gotta lean on my hand. We all need somebody to lean on me. But when I'm not strong, I will run then. I help you carry on, yes. It won't be long, but I'm gonna need somebody to lean on, just call me brother when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on, just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on me. But when I'm not strong, I will a friend. I'll help you carry on, yes. It won't be long, but I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Next up, Breaking Free, set to music. Stay tuned.
Hello, this is your wake-up call.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. It's wonderful. Thank you.
I think life is full of happiness. It has its ups and downs, but then it's worth living it to the fullest.
I mean, when you don't get what you want, you feel like, you don't think life is worth anything.
I believe that you shouldn't waste any minute of what you've been given.
What do you think about life?
I think life is a big journey which all of us are exploring, and right now I can't say. I'm just 18 years old, so I can't comment on that.
You haven't explored anything till 18?
I've just seen the trees and the roads and the cars, nothing much, and I haven't traveled much, so I'm still exploring. I'm still on the journey.
Welcome back to Wake Up. It's time for another fresh music video by an artist who performs as well as composes. Here to share a song which she says reflects her own personal journey in life is the talented Aruna singing Set the Captives Free.
Wasted, had no answers. I was living on the edge.
captives free. He came to give you life. Breaking open prison doors. He's the way, the truth, the life. If you're searching for direction and sin has had you bound, His blood can wash away your guilt. He died that you might live. He came to set the captives free. He came to give you life. Breaking open prison doors. He's the way, the truth, the life. He came to set the captives free. He came to give you life. Breaking open prison doors. He's the way, the truth, the life. He came to set the captives free. He came to give you life. Breaking open prison doors. He's the way, the truth, the life. He came to set the captives free. He came to give you life. Breaking open prison doors. He's the way, the truth, the life. He came to set the captives free. He came to give you life. Breaking open prison doors. He's the way, the truth, the life. He came to set the captives free. He came to give you life. Breaking open prison doors. He's the way, the truth, the life. Way, the truth, the life. Way, the truth, the life. Way, the truth, the life.
It was really strange because it seemed that one day we just woke up and everything that we knew and believed in and life as we knew it was just over.
You having great time in life in college?
Yeah, cool time, fun time.
And what do you think about life?
Life's a mixture of fun, pleasure, everything. It's like, it's a funny mixture. I don't know, I have to praise God for doing that. It's like, it's amazing.
And you handle both good and bad times real well?
Yeah, you have to take both. You can't just, you won't balance it, if you just take one and don't take the other. So it's good fun. You have to face both.
You face both sides of life?
Yeah.
You faced it well?
Definitely.
What do you think about life?
Life, I enjoy life, that's it. I don't think about tomorrow, that's it.
And just take one day at a time and that's helped you all along?
Yeah, up till now it's helped me. I'm quite lucky in life, that's what I suppose.
And no bad times or hard times?
Bad times come along, but you don't tend to, you just tend to forget those bad times and move on, that's it.
Our next guest was on the fast track of fame as an acclaimed classical dancer, when a series of personal and family tragedies brought her life to the brink of complete ruin. Here's Priscilla with her story.
The art of Bharatanatyam, a traditional ritualistic dance form popular throughout India, is a highly competitive world where only the elite receive honor, recognition, and the opportunity to perform. For Vani, a proper young Tamilian growing up in cosmopolitan Bangalore, classical dance provided the perfect way to prove that she was someone special.
I was quite successful at it. I received a lot of training. I worked really hard at it. My parents worked really hard at it. And at a very young age, I was quite successful. And when I was about 17, 18, I think I was really at a sort of a peak in my career because, in the state I was very well known. I was representing Karnataka at national festivals and things like that, and which was quite an accomplishment.
Although Bharatanatyam is in essence a form of religious worship, for Vani, dancing was purely an art in which she could escape.
I loved moving, and I loved the movement and the expression and the whole ability to really express myself in that way. So they were just stories that I enacted. It was like being somebody else. It was a part that I played. Because I was a very, very shy and quiet person. So this to me was like letting myself go and being somebody else.
In fact, any sense of a spiritual aspect to life had no place in Vani's thinking.
I don't really know at that time if I ever really thought about God in that sense. I mean, I lived my life, I was, comfortable and happy. I had friends, I had school, and this is something that I didn't really think about. What my parents did, they did. It was just accepted, and I saw everybody else do it, so it was no big deal, and I never worried to think whether my friends were Muslim or Christian or Hindu. It never arose.
Performing at prestigious festivals and on national television, Vani's future in classical dance seemed secure until intense physical pain nearly shattered her dreams.
Dancing being extremely physical, especially Bharatanatyam, is very taxing on the body, especially on the knees, because the posture itself is something that, the knees undergo a lot of stress. And so I started having problems with my right knee, and I sort of ignored it and, just went on as much as I could because I thought it was just a temporary problem.
Unfortunately, Vani's medical condition worsened, requiring multiple surgical procedures and a lengthy convalescence.
That really affected me emotionally, I think. And at that time, I sort of had a lot of anger because I couldn't understand why it had happened to me. I didn't know what I'd done wrong. I never meant to harm anybody. And I was like, why is this happening to me at this time? And I couldn't really understand it then.
Through hard work and sheer willpower, Vani was able to recover physically and resume her career in dance. Life seemed to be back on track when suddenly her father met with a near-fatal traffic accident. Although Peter recovered physically, the full effect of the tragedy wouldn't be apparent until Vani's family found themselves in the middle of a severe financial crisis.
It was really strange because it seemed that one day we just woke up and everything that we knew and believed in life as we knew it was just over. It seemed like everything had just come crumbling down around us, and I really couldn't understand it. And even though we'd been through struggles in terms of my health and in terms of my father's accidents, this was just completely new, and it was financial insecurity I had never known the way I did then. I thought every problem you could work out and you could settle it, but here there were problems which were so enormous that I just couldn't figure them out. I just didn't know how to handle them. I didn't know how to deal with these people. Someday I was talking to money lenders, I was talking to people who were rude and who were abusive, and I just didn't know how to interact with them. It was a whole completely new world.
In the midst of their problems, Vani and her mother comforted themselves with memories of happier times, such as her sister's recent wedding, which had taken her abroad and away from the family's dreadful situation. What Vani didn't know was that her sister had encountered a crisis of her own and was soon to flee a broken marriage and return home.
The absolute breaking point was, I think, when I heard about my sister's marriage, to me personally, because I said, okay, money, my dad made a few mistakes, so we have problems, but what's happening here? What do we have left if everything's going to fall apart?
Confused and bereft of hope, Vani watched as his sister sought counseling with a Christian pastor, an experience which seemed to bring her hope and an otherworldly peace. Vani insisted on speaking to the pastor herself and was quite surprised at the outcome of the meeting.
It made a big difference, and that day I accepted Christ as my personal savior, and I have to say that my life just completely changed since then. I suddenly had confidence that I never had before, and I didn't have to worry about things that other people were worrying about, people my age. I didn't have to worry about, even though I still didn't seem to know what I was heading in terms of a future or a career, I wasn't worried. I didn't have the sense of pressure or competition to achieve or perform at that time, because I realized that, I just wanted to live my life according to God's will. So I believed that He had a purpose for my life, and it wasn't just to be hanging around and dealing my family's problems forever and ever. And it wasn't.
Today, Vani teaches drama and dance in her hometown of Bangalore. But what gives her the greatest joy is sharing her new faith with those around her.
The reason why we go out and, wanting, your peers to sort of recognize you and wanting to be a part of the crowd and everything was the same thing that I went through. But when I accepted Christ as my savior, like I said, the problems were still there, legal, financial, everything. But what I realized was, in terms of my own personal life, it made a very big difference.
What an amazing story, Priscilla.
It really is, Daya. Can you imagine the courage it takes to make a complete change of your life like Vani did?
I can't help but contrast Vani to someone like Madonna, who sings about the regret she feels in life having chosen fame over love. And here's someone who's made the opposite choice in life, and yet she's completely at peace with her decision.
It was indeed a real pleasure spending time with her.
What's up next?
I was going to ask you the same question.
Wake up, Priscilla. It's time to hear from some more young people out on the streets of India. Get a microphone, get those cameras, and get to work, girl.
Not a problem. Watch this.
I'm looking at life like a challenge. To me, it's like a challenge. Facing each day is like a challenge. I have to cross each obstacle which comes on my way. With God's help, trying to move forward.
Do you think there's a spiritual, or do you face life with a spiritual aspect to it?
Yeah, very spiritual, very, very spiritual. I think it helps. It helps in a lot of ways, and it helps you keep up your morals. That's very important. And Indian society, morals is the most important thing. So it's good.
Yes, I do believe that there is a spiritual aspect to everything. And I believe that God's there. And that whatever happens, like even if I'm going through a phase of problems right now, I know tomorrow that I'll be smiling again. I have that, I have that much in me, that hope that's in me, okay? Even if God is giving me the thorns, He's giving me the roses at the same time. So that hope is there, and that's what keeps me going, I guess.
After all, how are we here? It's because of God, right? So we should not forget God. After all, He does play an important part in our life. We may be not showing everybody, it's not necessary that you have to show everybody that, okay, you're holy and wear so many medals or rosaries, pray in public. No, I think what is the relation between God and us? The only thing is that just as cool, sit down in a nice quiet place and just talk to God anywhere you want to. I think He's like a friend, so you just have to talk to Him. You don't have to join your hands or anything and pray.
So you take guidance and help from Him to live your everyday life.
Yeah, I do.
Do you see a spiritual aspect to to life?
Spiritual aspect. I don't know what I should comment on this. Actually, tell me something. Will this be shown to the priest and all that?
Already awake.
What would you say if someone told you, hey, wake up?
I'd say I'm already awake.
Wake up and do what?
What? I'm like awake, wide awake.
To everything in life?
Yeah, you have to take it, you have to go with time. You can't just feel left out and stuff. You'll have to keep running, so you have to keep wide awake, this generation.
No, I already think I am going in the right direction. Nobody has to come and tell me wake up. I know I am proceeding in the right direction, that's it. I know my ambitions, my goals in life and how to get that, right? So that's not a problem with me. I am already wide awake.
Wake up at what time?
How can you help me to wake up? Right now I think I feel I am sleepy. That's why you are asking me about wake up.
What would you say if someone told you, hey, wake up?
One punch.
That's all the time we have for this episode, Priscilla. The end always seems to come sooner than I expect.
Just like life, Daya.
Oh, deep, real deep.
Okay. I might not be a philosopher, but I do believe every moment is more important than we realize.
I absolutely agree with you on that. All right, you people at home, wake up and start living.
And we'll see you next time.
my friends are telling me, sometimes yes, okay, bunk college and okay, bunk classes and go out for a movie, but not too much. I mean, I think you should keep your limits.
What are the other pressures usually youngsters go through? I mean, may not be you or your friends, but usually.
Yeah, it's like these bad habits are there. Okay. Sometimes people force, or sometimes it's they themselves getting into it. But then the force is there.
You think it's really affecting youngsters now? I mean, all these habits. I mean, just mention what you're talking about.
Smoking, drinking, and all the related ones.
And it's like now it's like becoming a pressure for everyone to kind of get into it.
Yeah.
And you handle it well.
Okay, to some extent, yeah.
Why do people go in for drinking and smoking? They go in for drinking and smoking because they have tension, they have problems. There are other ways to solve problems, to get rid of your tension. I don't think you should drink and smoke to get rid of your tension or problems.
You never face a problem with things like drugs, sex, and other things that because friends or somebody else is doing.
Drugs, no way. Sex, I never had a chance. So still waiting for it.
When it comes to friends, do you feel the pressure to be in and do what everyone does?
It is, yeah.
And so what are the things?
Here, you have so many different groups. So you're getting yourself fixed into being your self-esteem, things like that. I mean, it all plays a big role. I mean, you have really a lot of challenges. And making friends is not easy out here in this really life is like.
Why? What do they look for?
I know guys look for girls in different ways, and then girls also they want, it's really weird actually.
Do you think other pressures like drinking and drugs and sex play a big role these days?
Yeah, they do. You get it kind of, you have to fit in yourself with something. Like people think now, sex is like okay, cool now. What's the big deal now? There's no restriction on it. Like society accepts it. It's a big deal. Drinking, smoking, it's cool to have drink and smoke in pubs. So why not? Like, and if you don't, like, come on. I mean, people like you say, why don't you do? What's wrong? So like that, I mean, you get pressurized, and then you can't say no. Like sometimes you just have to feel accepted into the group. Sometimes you just have to.
So has it bothered you really?
In some ways, but I don't like not so much.
I've been taught that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. So smoking is not the answer. No, it's the drugs. So your best answer is God. Jesus is truth. Your best reference, if you have problems, turn to your Bible. Bible will give you all the answers to questions. So that's what I've been doing.
Hi and welcome back to Wake Up. It's a lot tougher to move these things than you might actually think. It's hard to imagine the power that's taken to scatter all these rocks. If there's anybody in India who could move one of these rocks, it would probably be one of the guys from our next feature. You might have seen them on MTV's Out of the Box segment. But right now, you get the full story, including a look at the group who inspired them. And you will never believe the things they do here for you.
If you suddenly woke up in the middle of a poverty performance, the first question you'd probably ask is, who are these people? Why are they doing such crazy things on stage? Well, believe it or not, there really is a message behind this madness. And it's not one that's hard to understand.
Say no to smoking. Say no to drinking. Say no to drugs. Say yes to Jesus.
The power team actually had its start here, at Steve's gym in Bangalore. The founder, none other than Steve himself.
The goal of Power Team is to go into the nooks and corners of India and see every youth, every teenager come to know the love of Jesus.
One of the first recruits for the power team was Steve's own brother, Nathan. His speciality? Tearing phone directories in two. In case you're wondering, there's no trick to this particular power team accomplishment. Watch closely as Nathan explains the meaning behind this awesome feat of strength.
As I tell this telephone book in 2 hours, I want the young generation to just give up smoking, drinking, and the alcoholism and the drugs they take in the very young age. I want just give up all this bad habits so that they can become a disciplined children to the parents.
It's a clear message. But how did these amazing Indian athletes ever get the idea of making the point in such a dramatic way? Meet Team Extreme, one part of the Impact World Tour which visited Bangalore, combining a multitude of skills and talents from hip-hop dancing to skateboarding to a breathtaking fire show. The Impact World Tour holds nothing back as they assault the audience with your uniquely entertaining message of hope and love. But it is always an incredible display of raw power that gets people's attention. Bus single-handed is pretty amazing. But what about blowing up a hot water bottle until it bursts? It takes over 500 pounds of solid pressure to explode a hot water bottle. Pressure that must be carefully controlled so that it doesn't backfire and explode the lungs of this brave athlete. Say hello to Manoj, who's been called the strongest man in Bangalore. He's the anchor of India's own power team and the standout favorite of every crowd. At this particular event held in Calcutta, the power team was joined by the winning team, a brother group from Delhi with essentially the same message. Cosmo is a 20-year martial arts veteran with numerous international titles to his credit.
What I relate to them is like God can break the barriers. You know, I had so many barriers like this, 30 bricks. It's so high, you know, and I had so many barriers in life. Fear complex, fear in life, the inner fear, the hurts, and emotional hurts. But I had like thousands of barriers. I was so poor, so I could not really imagine my God. But I tell them that as I accepted Jesus, as I concentrate, as I focus my life on Him, as I break this breakdown, God can break, your barrier. God can bring down the wall, and that, He can set you free.
It isn't always bright lights and a glamorous production when the poverty performs. Since the inception, the focus has been on the thousands of young children who gather to watch them at assemblies and school functions. At every venue, team members use their ample powers of persuasion to convince youngsters to stay away from drugs, alcohol, tobacco, and pan. Not only do they lead many in a pledge to clean living, the power team members share personally how they are able to maintain disciplined lives.
The moment we finish the program, all the kids are there with us, and we talk to them about Jesus and pray with them and tell them that Jesus is the only way that can set them free.
Coming up, bring it home with Wake Up's own Daya Rao.
To be someone, do something, and it's always like, be in.
Yeah, because there's a lot of competition in any field you take. There is a lot of competition, and everybody is striving to do something. So you have to do something. I mean, you can't just come in and go. You have to do something.
Yeah, definitely. Because I think each one of us have come to this world to be someone. And I haven't really made up my mind on what I'm going to do, but whatever I do, I think I have to be one of the best.
And you're really good at something at this point?
At this point? Not really. I think I'm just good at laughing.
Okay. Do you face a problem in society today? To be someone, do something because they want you to?
No.
With friends, do you feel a pressure that you have to do what they're doing?
Yeah.
In India, we see we have many great persons, no? So we always think that we should be something so that people will remember us and all. And we should think something that we will be great in our life. Otherwise, we can't make our life good and well.
Most of the teenagers, look, the present generation, they are right now under a lot of pressure because, look, first of all, brand names, they play a big part. Okay, everything is branded nowadays and everyone has to become something, everyone should have an identity. So either guys become something or they go back into oblivion, that's it.
I know I'm a different person from my parents and from my friends inside. So right now what I'm trying to do is take that person out, try to wake that person up, and I want to be that person. I don't want to be what my parents want me, or I don't want to be my friends want me. I mean, I know my friends want me, they'll accept me the way I want to accept myself. Get that, So I think that's my identity.
My identity is like I'm an Indian.
Daya, isn't that the signal for the start of the show?
In this case, it's let us know it's time to say goodbye.
Oh, well, I hope all of you watching have enjoyed the program as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you.
So write to us and let us know what you have to say about this, because we're interested in hearing from you.
And remember, life is too short to waste it. So wake up
and see you later.
Bye-bye. One of the things we like to do on Wake Up is introduce you to talented people you might not otherwise hear about, such as our next guest. He's been a featured vocalist on national radio and television programs and participated in the award-winning musical tribute to Calcutta's Mother Teresa. But this is his very first solo music video. Here to perform a moving ballad entitled Bring Them Home is Wake Up's very own Daya Rao.
I've seen tears of mine crying for the wayward child. The pain will show because they don't know when the baby's gone. They say we know we didn't always do right, but we tried to do the best that we could. Bring them home. Bring them home. Father God, we're asking you to bring them home. Let your love reach all